The results are now in, and I'm now going to talk to the House. Big Brother House, this is Davina. You are live on Channel 4. Please do not swear. Kyron.
Yes, sir.
And Halfwit.
Yes.
The lines are closed. The votes have been counted and verified, and I can now reveal that the third person to be evicted from the Big Brother House is... Kyron. Kyron, it's now time for you to say your goodbyes. I'm coming to get you!
Real life.
I know you're happy.
Good luck, Ken. What up, boy? Get up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jesus.
10, 9,
Oh, shit.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kyron, you have been evicted. Please leave the Big Brother house. Kyron, you have been evicted. Please leave the Big Brother house. Kyron, you have been evicted. Please leave the Big Brother house.
Let's do this. Hey, y'all all know I'm gonna be chatting. Happy rap party, baby. Ah.
This is Big Brother.
They all just hate us. They hate because I got that money.
You can just see Kyron is absolutely gutted. It must be very tough.
Take this out, take this out.
Okay, so he's lost his cool and his place in the Big Brother house. Kyron and I will be discussing his bromance with Sivash and his bust-ups with Sri, along with celebrity Big Brother fans Vanessa Feltz and Ian Lee, after this break. Welcome back to Big Brother, and please welcome Kyle! Okay, so joining me tonight, we've got the lovely Vanessa Feltz and the delicious Ian Lee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like them.
You like that?
Yeah, thank you.
Kyron,
Yes, madam.
gutted. Were you gutted?
Oh, what is it?
Kyron, your face told 1,000 stories when you were told.
No, I told I was just tired.
Really?
Yeah. It's the fact that being in the house and actually watching it is two different things. I mean, it's a win-win situation. I win if I stay in the house because I'm longer in the house and I'm on the public eye. But I win if I leave the house because I'm back to my friends and I'm back to my family.
How hard was it,
What?
being in there?
it was hard to the point where being stuck in the house of strangers and you knowing you're not gonna get along with anything, it was a bit, I wouldn't say it was hard, it was a bit difficult. So it's, like I said, it was a win-win situation.
Were you shocked? Because you were quite shocked when you were nominated.
I wasn't shocked when I was nominated. It was funny. It was funny.
You were quite shocked. And you kept saying, I wonder who could it be? And you were really chewing it over.
Nah, I said it as a joke. I wasn't, it's like the fact that, when I was nominated, everybody else was more shocked than I was.
Yeah, they were. The House were in deep shock. And I think the House were in deep shock again tonight, weren't they?
Yeah, they was. But, as you know, just things go how it go. I mean, if I was meant to stay in, I was meant to stay in. But I was meant to leave, so that's why I'm here.
Now, other housemates sort of defined you by your sleeping and smoking and mucking about with Siavash. Do you think that's a fair
well, in the end of the day,
of you?
I am what I am. I mucked about with Siavash because I see Siavash as one of my boys, one of my brothers that I jam with on the outside. So we had that instant connection as soon as we met. You know, me sleeping, I mean, I was just tired. There's no point. I was just tired, so I slept.
You're a teenager. He's a teenager. They
Sleeping,
sleep.
I'm a big fan of
all the
sleeping.
time.
Yeah.
You gotta sleep. Ian, what was your opinion?
Well, see, meeting you tonight, you were such a polite young
I
gentleman.
know, it's hard.
I know.
But yeah, you can't say anything nasty to him. He called you sir.
He called me sir, he called Vanessa madam, and but you were so angry in there, man. You were so angry and shouty.
I wasn't angry. It was only the point where it's the fact that I'm not angry, but if you push me to the cliff, I am going to jump off eventually. And it's the fact that not everybody...
What's he done? What had he done to warrant you saying you've got a bigger dick than him? Really? Come on. That's not a way to win an argument these days, is it?
It wasn't
bigger
that.
dick than you?
It wasn't that. It was the fact that Siavash, I feel like Siavash is me and I am Siavash. So he was saying the way Siavash talked to ladies is disrespectful. But we knew we didn't jump the boundaries. If they said it was difficult, then it was difficult for them to inhale.
I think nobody would argue that you were sticking up for your friend and that you were trying to make a point, but I think it's the way in which you made the point. I mean, Vanessa...
well, Shree's one of life's innocents, isn't he, really?
No,
and you don't think you were a little rough, a little tough, a little brutal,
See, like
a bit bullying to somebody who's perceived as, you know, something of a sweetie, a little bit naive? No?
What would you say to that?
That face says no.
What do you think?
All right.
Who is Shree, then?
I knew this. On the outside looking in, y'all be like, oh, Shree this, Shree that. Nah, bump all that. Look, living with Shree, it's like basically every person has like 5 things they don't like in a person. Let's just say the 5 things I don't like is all mixed in with Shree.
Like what?
Like, basically, the way he says stuff or the way he tries to get attention. I mean, I don't mean like that,
He does seek attention,
but in a babyish kind of a way.
No, it's not a babyish. All right, you know what? He's the biggest H word in the world. He's a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. He says all this stuff about respect, 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 but in the end of the day, he says shut it all the time. Shut up, shut it. And it wasn't the fact.
He's swearing a lot.
He has. Well, he's picked up the general vibe a bit.
It was the fact of these things I hate. One thing, you don't disrespect my boy, because my boy, that's my boy to the end, you get me? It's not the TV show. When he get out, he's still gonna be my boy. That's one. It's 2 when he said I'm immature. Maybe was the youngest housemate, and I may be acting a couple of games here and now and then, but don't call me immature.
You were quite immature.
No, he's immature.
I'm wondering about drawing pictures on another chap's bottom.
That's quite immature.
Oh, no, but that is funny.
No,
immature, but
is it going to get you voted out of the house,
We
though,
can't
is it?
chastise him for sleeping and then chastise him for being entertaining.
It wasn't a fact of...
It was a very hairy bottom, Siavash.
Oh, he did have a hairy. Definitely in need of a
Do you want to wax
whack.
the whole thing? Yeah, I think so.
Vanessa, I know that you had high hopes for
did.
Karen when he went
was,
into the house.
Yes, I thought he was going to lay claim to at least one of the ladies, and I thought he was going to do it convincingly.
Who did you fancy in there?
He was always asleep
Who
at the
did you
crucial
fancy
moment.
in there?
Well, you know what I'm saying? Fancy is a big word. I like to say most or all the women in the house had their own personality and was attractive. But personally, to me, on another level, I couldn't see me and any of the ladies taking it any further outside the television show.
You quite liked Sophie for a bit.
Nah, I just thought she was attractive. I didn't like her.
When are you and me gonna have a baby? That's a sex line. I know. I've been around the world. That's a sex line, young man. That's sex.
See, all right. If you say Karen said this to Sophie, when are you gonna make me have a baby? Then that does actually sound like I am getting a bit in there with her. But I didn't say it like that. I said like, oh, shout it, when you and me gonna have a baby? You can actually tell like I was joking. I was never. I mean, obviously they look cute.
Some serious flirting.
Yeah, but what about when you said she was only a 6? Out of 10,
Oh,
you must have said
yeah.
that girl.
That's not
Well, I said that to her.
You said she was only a 6. lips and Carly was better looking than her.
Yes, and she was... Did you see her face? She was like that. Oh, thanks.
No,
I mean, come on.
She all every Sophie knows in the end that all jokes is jokes. People know
that was quite
life is a joke. You only get once, so why not laugh about it? So, everybody knows joking, so you can't take it seriously.
Karen's way with the ladies needs a bit of work.
Yes, I thought yes, it's slightly too much, and without any tenderness. You could have gone a bit more charming.
But see, what's the? I mean, I don't get it. I treat her as a mate because that's what I saw her as a mate. I don't need to. I don't charm my boy mates, so why charm my girl mates?
You were much more cuddly with
charm them quite a bit.
Let's just brushing his hair. My God.
Let's just talk about that. There was. Wait. Let's just talk about that before you say anything else about Siavash. I just want to show a little clip of you and Siavash together. Watch
this. This is all jokes, everybody. Don't take this too seriously.
Watch this.
This is all jokes. This is all jokes. I love women.
Are you gay?
No. Yeah, whoa. I feel kind of weird just wiping my own ass. You get what I'm saying?
I want a man with a slow hand. I want a lover with an easy touch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fucking yeah.
I know he got me, and he know I got him. How the fuck we became so close?
It was really weird, because you know we don't even know each other.
I want somebody who
He's a lovely guy. We've only been living together for like 2 weeks now, but the house would feel kind of weird if he's not in it. I love you.
That was beyond cute. Honestly,
no, that was a brother relationship.
In Big Brother, generally speaking, when the housemates go in, it's the girls that all team up together, and we haven't really had that at all. It's been the boys. We've got Charlie and Chris, and we had you and Siavash.
Siavash's hair is amazing, though.
It's
I would like to soak his... Oh, man,
But
I
do
would
you
do
that with many of your friends? The whole kind of grooming, hair washing thing.
Bathing,
it's a very intimate thing.
It's the fact that in my heart, I knew I was leaving tonight. So the first off, it was a joke. The second off, he was like, oh, wash my hair. In my mind, I knew I was leaving. Didn't mind it, wasn't scared, wasn't excited or nothing.
No.
So I just washed his hair as a boy to boy. I mean, if I told him to rub my feet, he'll do it, innit? If I told my homegirl, you know what I'm saying, to wash my hair, she'll do it. If you a mate, you a mate. If you outside a mate, then you outside a mate. I will watch his hair as much as I will watch Noreen or Lisa's hair.
Touch me. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, because what we're saying is that it was such a beautiful friendship, and actually I think it's very nice to see two guys build up such a great friendship. What did you like about him? What was it?
It was the fact that it's like I was looking in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Because before the build-up of coming in, I was thought like, oh, you know what I'm saying, I meet people that I like or dislike, but I never thought I'd meet somebody that was like on the same level as I was. You know what I'm saying? And then when I met him, it was just a shock. I mean, when we was non-housemate for the first 3 days, you know what I'm saying? That's when I knew, like, raw, I would never have an argument with this guy. This guy, I know I could trust him. He will be my back 30%. I mean, 100%, sorry. And then that's how it was, innit? I mean...
But, you know, the other thing was, it wasn't just kind of meeting of minds in that way, just the look and your clothes and the way that you guys like to dress and pay attention to, you know, your styling and everything. That's very bonding. Look, what's this? Tell us all about that.
What, this
Your little design thing here.
What design?
Haven't you got a bit of makeup or drawing on your face here?
Well,
no.
Oh,
yeah.
It's a smudge, Ben, from Siavash.
Are you wearing 2 pairs of trousers?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Fantastic. That's wonderful.
Yeah, I am. Two.
Can I ask why?
Now, listen, can we just quickly talk about Chris and Dogface? Because I want to know, do you think that that's for real? Is Chris playing her?
You know, I'm not Chris and I'm not Dogface, so it's not my position to talk about anybody behind their back.
Come on.
It's definitely not real. It's a big fat
I mean, what you think? All right, look, ladies and gentlemen, do you think Chris is attractive?
Fake, both of them.
Really?
Yes, it's fake.
All right, some people say no, some people say yes.
And who, apart from Siavash, who did you like in there?
Well, you know what I'm saying? Guys, first of all, me and Chris, we started late, but I feel like he was one of them dudes, like some of my mates that turned into college mates to better mates. I can feel like Chris, if I stayed in the house longer, which I'm not, Chris and me could have had a better relationship. You know what I'm saying? Chris, Marcus is like...
Talk to me about Marcus.
He seems very irritating, doesn't he? And weird. He seems like a weirdo.
And it's the touching of the girls. And
He's such a perv, isn't he? He's the most...
He's pervy Wolverine.
No. My boy Marcus, you got to be inside the house. You don't know what they show you on the outside. My boy Marcus ain't a perv, and I say that.
He spends a lot of time looking at boobies.
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's boobies running around the house. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a good point.
You ain't gonna look at nobody. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna look at no dude.
And just talk to me about Noreen.
What about her?
I want to know, because Noreen and Shri, she seems to be in, you know, all the guys are falling in love with her. But is she playing a bit of a game there?
You gotta think.
Maybe a bit. What do you think?
Definitely. I think she should have told Shri where she stood long ago.
Did.
Yes, I mean, why...
and not let him make a total fool of himself. And also, I think she's
But be
flirting
firmer.
with Marcus
She's
in a really
definitely flirting with
weird
Marcus,
way.
yeah,
Why
that's
would you do
strange.
that?
Yeah, Marcus is obviously in love with her.
Terrible idea.
Go on, talk to us about Noreen.
First of all, all the dudes ain't in love with Noreen, because you got to think, there's 7 dudes now. Charlie ain't messing with her. Chris ain't messing with her. It's only Marcus and Shri. Siavash flirt with her, but Siavash got an old lady on the outside, so Siavash ain't worried about anybody. Marcus, obviously, Noreen is a beautiful woman, you know what I'm saying? So you can't help it if he's attracted to her. Shri, I want to say Shri's my boy, and I'm not going to diss him in it, but it's like the fact that, me personally, I don't like Shri for my personal reasons in it, but I know, in the end, Noreen don't like him. She told him straight. He don't listen.
Not straight.
It's not really.
Not
she hasn't totally out and out.
No,
well,
she's played him and played
one
him.
more person I want to talk to you about, Lisa, because she's playing such a mother's role in that house.
Yes, sir.
Is that how you see it?
I say she's one of the closest. Her and Carly, and Noreen. They are the 3 main girls. Lisa, it was like she's the oldest and I'm the youngest, but yet we still had that connection. You could say it was a bit of a mother-son connection,
Mother
but then
to the
again,
house, wasn't she?
Exactly. But then again, it wasn't. It was like we was just like close mates, and that's how it was.
You know, having heard everything that everybody sort of said about you and about the sleeping and everything else, would you have done anything differently?
No, it would have still been me, because if I did anything differently, that means I wouldn't be Kyron. I'd be somebody else. And all I know how to be is Kyron.
Why did you do it?
What, sleep?
No, Big Brother.
Oh, well, you know, and this is actually a true story. I didn't do Big Brother. Obviously, when I got on, I got closer. Obviously, the prize money at the end, you know what I'm saying, the bit of fame, all this and other, I don't know. But at the end of the day, I was supposed to go with one of my friends in it. He told me he was going. I was like, all right, I'll come with you.
Oh, you went with him? And that's how it happened?
No. This is how it was. He said he was going to Big Brother. In the end of the day, the 2 hours before he was going to go, he said, I don't want to go because I want to be a singer. I was like, okay, but I was already dressed. So I went with 3 other girls that had a car that was going. So I ended up with them. In the end of the day...
And do you know what you've ended up with?
What?
It's very exciting.
Yes,
this is something that people yearn for. These are your best bits. It's Chiron!
Karen. In the Big Brother house.
I think Chiron's a naturally cool dude. I like people like him who don't have to pretend. He can just get up in the morning and he's cool.
Oh, congratulations, Chiron.
The final non-housemate to achieve housemate status.
I'm feeling good, you know? I think you have a nice personality. Well, you have really nice eyes, yo. Your boy become a housemate.
1, 2, 3.
I know sooner or later I'm gonna chump. I'm gonna tell a person off. Say it in my face. Say it. Say it in my face then. That's what I thought. Shut the fuck up.
Every time he comes starting on me, which is really, really scaring me now.
If he stressed me out, I'm gonna put him in his place, innit? I ain't listening to all this bull crap.
He is just so lazy. He doesn't do any cleaning in the house. All he does is sleep.
Cool. My only weakness is I forgive and I forget. We a combination, man.
Love the guy. I do feel like I have a very, very close friend in the house.
You know what, one of us will probably be talking to the Vina. Yeah, this is actually one of the highlights of my 18-year life.
night,
this will be
alone in the
devastating.
house and devastated. Ladies and gentlemen, Chiron! And also a big thank you to our guests, Vanessa Feltz and Ian Lee. So, that is the third one out. Join me and Chiron across on E4 now for Big Mouth, where I'll be joined by Terry, Christian and Jamelia. And you can watch the main show tomorrow night, 9 p.m, Channel 4. Night-night.
Angel, you are darling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really cold. All right.
Wasn't that me just sitting there? Can you imagine if Davina come back on?
This is
and
Big
wait,
Brother.
there is another
Something else to say.
a secret
There is someone else to say, Noreen.
You won't shut your mouth, do you? They're giving you a big hat and big board.
The fuck has this got to do with that? I'm probably the first person to guess this, so I'll probably be safe as well.
Apologies for the lack of sound at the top of the programme.